SMN Station Mission Education. SMN Station Mission Education. SMN Station Mission Education. Good morning, student. Myself, Prakash Raj Pandey, presenting in this video to discuss the subject matter relating to concept of tourism entrepreneurship, types of tourism entrepreneurship, factors affecting tourism entrepreneurship, and problem of tourism entrepreneurship. However, I am discussing the subject matter at the same time. I am also wishing you that students starting to subscribe, share, likes and comments the video. Keep watching. Thanking you. Now I am going to discuss right here that the title is Tourism Entrepreneurship. To understand before entire tourism entrepreneurship, we have to know the simple meaning of tourist, tourism entrepreneur and tourism enterprise. Okay, then what about tourist? The meaning is any person who travels to country other than usual residence for a period of not exceeding 12 months for purpose of entertainment, rest, health care and so on is simply called tourist. Then what about tourism? Tourism is a collection of activities, services and industries that delivers a travel experience including transportation, accommodation, eating and drinking, establishment of retail shops, entertainment, business activities, facilities and other hospitality services provided for individual or group traveling away from home. Then who is tourism entrepreneur? The answer is a person or a group of persons who are producing and managing tourism products are known as tourism entrepreneur. What about tourism enterprise? It refers to the different forms of tourist-related business ventures permitted within the country. How we can obviously discuss in detail on tourism entrepreneurship. Tourism entrepreneurship is an activity related to creating and operating a legal tourist enterprise. It involves activities of the major group of stakeholders of this service sector, primarily designed for the effective and profitable interaction of demand for and supply of tourism products. In other words, tourism entrepreneurship is the professional application, knowledge, skills and competency and monetizing tourism related new idea by an individual or a group of individuals by launching an enterprise. Let us see the definition given by the experts prominent writers. According to Skokik and Morrison, that tourism entrepreneurship controlled by entrepreneurs who wishes to extract a certain social lifestyle and economic incentives play a secondary role. Similarly, Seaman in 1998 says that tourism entrepreneurship is defined as activities related to creating and operating or legal tourist enterprises. Legal enterprises refer to those businesses that operate on a profitable basis and seek to satisfy the needs of tourists. Okay, now let me have summing up the tourism entrepreneurship. It means tourism entrepreneurship is an entrepreneurship related to creating and operating tourism business ventures. They focus on natural resources and natural areas, parks, waterlands, wildlife, natural heritage and other protected areas. It offers products and services like airline, hotel, motel, restaurant, rafting, travel agency, adventure, trekking, pilgrim sites, scene, and so on. Let's see that how many parties are involving to constitute the types of tourism entrepreneurship. Basically, there are many types of tourism entrepreneurship. Among them, the major one are as follows. Number 1, travel agents. Number 2, tour operators. Number 3, lodging and catering service providers. Number 4, transport operators. Number 5, information and guiding. Number 6, attraction. Okay, now why not we start to elaborate them one by one. Let me have little bit details each and every points what they provide the insight to us briefly. Number 1, travel agent. Okay, agency that provide information to the people for various travel destination. It also provide advices to the tourist about the individual holiday packages. It sells travel associated products like foreign exchange, rental, insurance, and so on. Second, tour operators. They are the agent who provide holiday packages. They have more marketing experience in the finance, customer service, and hospitality industries. They have good communication skills. They organize tours for holidays. Number 3, lodging and catering service provider. How they work? They provide accommodation to the tourist. They are marketed through tour operators or individually. They can provide catering services also. Number 4, transport operators. They provide formally transport services to the tourist. And number 5, information and guiding. They are centers that provide services like ticketing agents, trekking agent, holiday sellers, banking, insurance, mountaineering, sports, rafting, and much more. Number 6, attraction. They are the entrepreneurs who establish attraction to the tourist and develop tourism location. They are involved for creation and management of museum, park, gallery, heritage building, and so on. Now I am going to discuss right here that the title is Factors Affecting Tourism Entrepreneurship. When we talk about the tourism entrepreneurship, I mean it is one of the economic sectors in which a great degree of involvement is needed by the entrepreneurial sector. It encompasses all sorts of activities involved in creation and operation of tourism ventures. Thereby, the different factors that affect tourism entrepreneurship can be of number 1, environmental factors that include climate and scenery. Number 2, social economic factors that include accessibility, accommodation, amenities, and ancillary services. Number 3, historical and cultural factors. Number 4, religious factors. And number 5, other factors. Once again, let me have little bit details each and every point what they provide the insight to us. Okay, now I start from climate patterns. They play a fundamental role in shaping natural ecosystems and the human economics and cultures. Good climate attracts tourists. Pleasant climate with warmth and ample of sunshine attracts tourists who come from the low temperature and cold regions. Next point, scenery. It is the general appearance of the locality, that is the place. Beautiful scenery attracts people, so they move and visit sunrise and sunset points, sea, beaches, lakes, waterfalls, hills, mountains, jungles, and so on. Tourists also like there to visit Nepal. Nepal is famous for beautiful sceneries. Now another point is accessibility. What it means? It means Tourist places must be easily accessible, and various modes of transportation such as roads, railways, airways, and waterways. It is regarded that all kinds of mode of transportation to reach to destination as per requirement of the tourist may support the growth and the development of tourism entrepreneurship. Another point is accommodation. It is so many things like hotels, motels, lodges, homestay, and so on, where travelers can sleep and get other services. Quality of accommodation required by tourists depends on their lifestyle, standard of living, and capacity to spend money, and so on. So, accommodation plays the significant role for the growth and development of tourism entrepreneurship. Next point is amenities. There are any tangible or intangible benefits of a property, especially those that increase its attractiveness or value or that contribute to its comfort for convenience. Growth and development of tourism entrepreneurship largely influenced by crucial factors like how well the site is maintained for doing activities such as skiing, bungee jump, roping, paragliding, fishing, surfing, safari, adventure, hiking, rowing, zip line, and so on. Okay, what about ancillary services? There are auxiliary services like banking, finance, internet, telecom, connectivity, hospitals, insurance, and so on. They are essential for the growth and development of tourism entrepreneurship. Next factor is historical and cultural factors. How they play the significant role on tourism entrepreneurship. Look at here and listen. Tourists are attracted to places of historical significance and that which have a legacy of rich cultural heritage. They love and enjoy exploring destinations where there are famous ancient monuments, marvelous forts, castles, and places of earlier kings and queens. All these historical things positively affect for the growth and development of tourism entrepreneurship. Number 4, religious factors. Religious tourists are known as pilgrimage. They want to have inner peace, get blessings of their favorite god, attain salvation before death, and so on. Faith, beliefs, and sentiments of people contribute to booming tourism entrepreneurship. And lastly, other factors include research activity, adventures of deep seas of caves, geological study of hot spring and glaciers, seismic analysis, active volcanoes, investigation of paranormal abandoned towns, and also contribute to the growth and development of tourism entrepreneurship. Okay, now the last topic is problem of tourism entrepreneurship for today. Now let me have discuss on problem of tourism entrepreneurship. There are so many problems of tourism entrepreneurship. Among them, major problem can be discussed on the basis of the following points. Number 1, lack of infrastructure. Number 2, lack of conservation of cultural and religious sites. Number 3, lack of tourism centers. Number 4, lack of publicity. Number 5, lack of security. Number 6, internal conflict. Okay, now let me have a little bit details of each and every points, what they provide insight to us. Firstly, lack of infrastructure. Nepal is a beautiful country with various natural sceneries, historical and religious sites, arts and architectures, and social cultural aspects. Nepal can take advantage in tourism sector through its uniqueness, but due to lack of proper infrastructural development, it is unable to utilize its features. Secondly, lack of conservation of cultural and religious sites. Nepal has many cultural and religious sites. They are the major source of attracting tourists, but old heritage sites are not properly maintained in case of cultural tourism centers. Due to lack of proper conservation, tourism entrepreneurship in Nepal is adversely affected. Thirdly, lack of tourism centers. I mean, there should be tourism centers for growth and development of tourism entrepreneurship since they provide necessary information to the tourist. But countries like Nepal do not have such centers for providing proper information to tourists. It has negatively affected to tourist arrival in Nepal. Ultimately, the big problem is facing by the ventures related to tourism entrepreneurship. Fourthly, lack of publicity. Publicity is the promotional tools to introduce tourism entrepreneurship nationally and internationally. Increase of publicity. Nepal has not been able to publicize its tourism in expected way. It is the big problem for the growth and development of tourism development. Fifthly, lack of security. Tourists want to be secure in visiting different places for or entertainment and amusement. Safety is first priority of tourists, but developing countries like Nepal are unable to provide better security at satisfactory level. As a result, quality tourists will be shortage and tourism entrepreneurship will negatively affected. Sixthly, internal conflict. It includes politics related conflicts, policy related conflicts, perception relation related conflicts, and so on of the tourism entrepreneurship. In developing countries like Nepal, such internal conflicts damage the reputation of tourism industry. Similarly, lack of clear-cut and comprehensive national tourism policy is still existing. Okay, that's all for today. Now, I would like to thank you once again for watching this video and also requesting all of you to like, subscribe, share with friends and relatives wherever residing themselves. Please switch on bell icon for more exclusive. The subscribe button and bell icon is just below. Keep watching. It will be memorable, useful and wonderful. Don't forget, please subscribe, share, like and comment for latest uploads.